man. Don't ask me a lot of questions.
It's 12:41.
Practice is at 11. Duh.
Dan, we're doing a story on Victor. To you, what's the most remarkable thing about his journey?
That he's back. I feel like that's the biggest thing because, oh my, oh, never mind. But his journey, man, is just, I think the most unique thing about him is his resilience. And then, you can go to dark places when you're in situations like that, being in and out, going different places, and that can be a wear on guys. Most people don't know that, but like your mental has to be strong to go through something like that. So for him, I think it's just his mental of being able to come back and also, feel like himself again.
What kind of a teammate has he been?
A great teammate. He always walks in with a smile on his face, positivity. He's one of those guys. He's even killed most of the time.
Have you challenged him to a singing duel yet?
No, I never do that. I have no need for that.
Both you and Tyler last week spoke about kind of staying conscious about sticking with that pick and roll. You guys have been really good in. What's that balance like of making sure you guys go to that often, but also exploring other aspects of it?
It's a big part of our offense. So, yeah, we can explore, but it just depends on situations. Like if Tyler gets in transition and he's on the wing by himself, obviously they don't go to the trigger. But if we initiate something and it starts with somebody else or two other people like Cal and Jimmy, we want to explore that. Like, they're a big part of our offense, but it's just finding those pick and rolls in between, in the middle of the game, in transition. Mainly stuff where coach doesn't have to really coach us through. It's just more of a feel.
Looking at Orlando tomorrow, how do you think you guys match up with their length?
You from Orlando? You from Orlando? You asked that question like he was a Magic fan. But just what's the simplest thing? Make sure our passes are crisp. Make sure everybody's into and locked in. Knowing that length could be a problem. Just being able to just be aware of everything that they have going on and try to take advantage of them in transition when they can't load and when they pack the paint and everybody stretches their arms out. So basically finding manipulation plays in transition.
Yeah, I'm sure it'd be nice if threes are falling at 40% clip every night. But do you think, especially with the way you've developed offensively, do you think this team needs threes to fall at a high rate the way they might have in the past?
Heck yeah. They do, just because, as you see now, people are starting to double Jimmy. So it makes it harder to double somebody knowing, the next two guys from the first pass to the skip is stickers, and then you got one sticker in the corner with somebody cutting. I feel like, it makes a big deal, even though me and Jimmy are playing great offensively. Is cooking down there.
Just bigger picture down the road, in what ways do you think you guys might be better equipped for playoff basketball offensively, just to be a high-scoring playoff team for that different style of game?
I don't feel like you have a lot of playoff series that are high-scoring, besides the one we watched recently. Minnesota and
Denver.
Memphis.
Yeah.
Memphis. Besides that, I feel like a lot of teams, slow down, possession, and you get those games that like we had the other day where it's in the 90s. I feel like that's playoff basketball, because if you go through an 82-game season, those possessions matter. Like you gotta make time of the time where you endured all that up and back, and hard work, and then you got to put it together. So I feel like playoffs just slows down. So it's not like, I feel like our pace is built, for the playoff atmosphere. But we still during regular season need to get out and run.
The shot you've been working on, the dotted line shot, is that a playoff shot?
Yeah, it's in the paint.
Right. But is there any situation where you wouldn't be able to get that shot off?
Nah,
right?
I can get to that shot. The only way if you literally put two dudes in front of me, and at that point, whoever's next to me is gonna get the ball, because it's not like I don't see my teammates.
I was going to ask you, what part of your growth this year are you most proud of? What specific thing?
Uh, one specific thing?
Yeah.
I don't have that. I'm proud of my overall game. You know, the one thing everybody's gonna say is the assertiveness, but nah, it's just me being able to hoop and do it at a high level. I feel like that's the one specific thing. Coming into the games, meditating, and having a sense of clarity going into a game.
It's funny, all the people who talked about, and I know we all asked you this, about expanding your game closer to the three-point line. I mean, leading the league in paint points. Is it clear that you don't really need to expand it beyond the paint to be as forceful offensively as you are? Because you're scoring plenty, even with 95% coming in the paint.
I feel like it's always good to expand your game, you know, but it's also not bad to really fine tune the things that you're good at and make them great. You're great at. You know, it's always room for improvement. So I don't believe in, you know, you just should just do this because you're great at it. No, it's not how I look at basketball. That's not how. Some of the greats are 3-level scorers. A lot of the greats are 3-level scorers. So, you know, obviously everybody has that desire to be 3-level scorers.
That's still a goal in the back of your mind?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Thanks, sir.
Appreciate it. Black Lives Matter, people.